Mmm. Time to eat some delicious What? Who ate my lasagna? Hmm. Hello everyone. Welcome back to a brand new video, and you probably guessed it. For today, we are going to review the Garfield movie. No surprise there, right? It's also of course I'm recording this on a Monday because this cat hates Mondays. Yep. Well, anyway, before I get started off, here are some few things that you gotta do before you watch the whole movie review. 1. This may contain some spoilers, so if you want to avoid those spoilers, first off, pause me and then go on ahead and check it out either on in theaters, or if it's released on not already released and you're watching this in in a different timeline line, either if it's released on streaming DVD or whatever you prefer. And then when you're done watching, unpause me and then go on ahead and check out this video. Or if you want to avoid any spoilers, go on right ahead. I don't mind. Alright, this might be one of my few last videos before I get back from my break, which is on the 10th, where I'm going to make some more videos coming real soon, which I'm super excited for that. But I decided to put it on hold for this one because, well, I just watched the Garfield movie around this last weekend, and I was waiting for a moment to do a movie review, and I decided to do it for today. So with that, let's get started. Starts off at a typical day at the Garfield house, and Garfield is just being Garfield, watching TV, eating lasagna, taking naps, the usual. However, his day was about to change as these two strange-looking dogs came out of nowhere and they captured Garfield and Odie, and they were being taken hostage for no other reason. But that's when this strange-looking figure came in to the rescue and saved Odie and Garfield. However, as soon as they were about to run off, Garfield then noticed something about that strange figure. It was Garfield's long-lost father, Vic, who blames him because he thinks he's abandoned him for a very long time. However, they come across Jinx, an old friend of Vic. However, during the time they were about to do a milk heist, she got caught and ended up in the pound, but she has escaped and decided to do this one specific thing, to make a deal with them. In order for them to escape, they will have to give them tons of milk from the heist, and what was it? About 5 years, so lots and lots of milk from the a dairy company, which I kind of forgot the name of, but anyway, so that's when they decided that if they need to try to escape and make it back safely, they have to work together. Oh geez, this may be a little bit tricky because Garfield is still mad at Vic for thinking that he abandoned him, but Vic told him the truth that he didn't abandon him. He was actually trying to find some food throughout the garbage since now that Vic and Garfield as a baby was forced to live in the streets and have to find food off the garbage can. However, it took Vic for a little while to find some food from a certain garbage can due to a super long phone call. However, he did found out that John had found Garfield as a kitten and decided to adopt him since he has no family. But he decided to let him do that since if it's the right thing to do to keep him fed most of the time. But he didn't know that till then. But as they came up to the area production, and to figure out how to get all that milk in, they had to retrieve help from Otto, a former mascot, along with his love life Ethel, who is still a mascot of the production company. However, after trying so many times to get back in for his beloved Ethel, he began to lose hope. So that's when Garfield and Odie and Vic decide to help him get his love life back. Along, if he can help him get the milk in order to get them off of the list of jinx, in which he slowly agrees on that. But he also tries to coach Garfield and Vic to try to get along because they aren't really trying to get along. But besides with that, it wasn't easy because Garfield was more of a pampered cat and Vic was more of a wild cat. But as soon as they told each other secrets, they really bonded with each other. So with that, they continue on with their mission. Animal control has already gotten them. So with that, Vic has no choice but to leave Garfield and Odie behind and get captured by animal control. Man, that's a cruel thing that he did. But luckily enough, as they were captured, John came back to grab Garfield and Odie, and they were back home. However, Garfield then noticed something. While he was in custody and animal control, he realized that some of his old friends were talking about how Vic watches over Garfield in a very tall tree, and that same tree was right next to the street that Garfield was being seen, well, doing his typical thing. So instead of being all hungry after returning home, he felt sadness because all Vic wanted was to show his love for Garfield, and that really showed him off in that same tree that Vic stayed in for a long time, even have a little notch on it. So at that, Garfield decided to rescue Vic, but Odie does join up with Garfield to rescue Vic because they also discovered something. It turns out Jinx wants to get even in with Vic by throwing him off a train as for revenge for ditching her. Man, Vic has a complicated life. So with that, Garfield and Odie decide on one thing: to order some takeout so that way they can use the drones to rescue Vic. But luckily enough, they managed to stop Jinx just in time before they were about to be thrown out by the train, because all they did was to convince his two hench dogs to change sides and to land safely in a very, very secure net. So with that, there was just one thing they gotta do before they would all settle down. Animal Control decided to trade over Ethel, Otto's love mate, in exchange for the capture of Jinx, because they all figured out that she was the mastermind behind her, because all it took was a nap to understand the animals' languages. Pretty nifty, huh? And of course, Otto and Ethel were reunited together, and after they were done with their adventure, Garfield, Odie were about to head back home, and they offered they would let Vic come in, but he was more of a wildcat than a pampered pet. But since Garfield really missed Vic and wanted to understand him more, and he wanted to teach Vic the ways of having a pampered life, he decided to stay over and come over a lot for dinner, and that's it. And ever since Vic decided to come over most often, Vic is, well, fitting along at the Garfield house very well. Yep. And just like that, it's like a typical little household life at the Garfield house. Being lazy, eating lasagna, watching TV, something like that. But they were having a really great life, and they even throw a birthday party for Garfield. And you would have guessed who's the cameo appearance in that movie. I'll give you a hint. He's gray, and he starts with the letter N, and he's one of Garfield's best frenemies. If you want to guess that, then answer that question down below in the comments. But it is a little spoiler head, so sorry about that. Alrighty then. Now, that's it for this movie review. I know it's a little short and kind of unstacked at the moment, but I've been trying my best to make this spoiler free and yeah, something like that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the review part, and now it's time for the ratings. Okay, so watching this as a classic Garfield movie, it does have some few standards of a, well, you know, a typical Garfield cartoon or a comic strips like ones that you read in the, well, you know, from the daily newspaper. But it has some few interesting drama in some sort of way. I know it sounds weird because Garfield is supposed to be like a comic free thing, and most of the concept of the movie doesn't really fit into the Garfield characteristics or the franchise and all. But either way, I kind of find it alright-ish, but not really my all-time favorites because it's not that bad. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. And for my rating, because of the story, it's kind of like it's okay. The characters pretty good, especially if how they did well with the voice casting, especially with Chris Pratt as Garfield. Like he did Mario in the Super Mario movie, and now he's voicing the iconic lasagna-loving lazy orange tabby Garfield, along with Samuel L. Jackson providing the voice of Vic, the father of Garfield. It's also pretty nice of how they would give out a character relating to the to a famous cartoon character or a comic character like Garfield, of course. But other besides that, it was pretty interesting to watch. It wasn't really going to be attended for one of my movie reviews lists, but since you guys really enjoyed my Garfield movie reviews since 2019, you know, when I did the 3 direct-to-video or just direct-to-video movies I did, they were really you guys really enjoyed them a lot, especially with my Garfield's Pep Horse movie review. That one got a lot of views, so I decided to do the Garfield movie, the one with 2024 horror. So yeah, to see if you guys would really enjoy that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for some more awesome videos coming real soon on June 10th, because that's the date when I officially return to making YouTube videos very soon. So with that, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Hey, it's me, BDH, but I'm also known as the Brick Dragon Hero. That video was great, huh, Applex? You said it, BBJ. And if you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Follow Brick Dragon Hero on Instagram. Like for this video. Share this with your friends.
And comment down below what you think of that video.
And don't forget to check out the last video. So thanks for watching and have a brick day. Whoosh.